Hello, hello. We're back again with another please phone don't fall off the car holder saga that is my life. So, got some notes for the new year. I've already said Happy New Year, so I'm not saying it again. So yeah, I hope everyone's good. I've got 5 things that I need to talk about. Then I'm going to go for a jog. Sneaky. A bit of a gym sharkage going on. God. It's like Joe Weller, but without any clout. Right, so music related. Machine Gun Kelly's signature guitar, Razor Blade Flak. Right, so this has been all over news outlets like Ultimate Guitar, seen it on Instagram. Rock Feed, they seem to do quite a good job of covering stuff as it happens. Fundamentally, right, there's a lot of controversy about the fact that it's a razor blade. It's shaped like a razor blade, and naturally that inquisits and unearths potential for people to make fun of people that self-harm. Fundamentally, I don't really think it looks very good. So the reason I won't be buying a Machine Gun Kelly razor blade signature guitar is because I don't think it looks very good. I don't really care about the whole ramifications of self-harm and people trying to cancel him. He's always been controversial. That's like his thing. The only thing I've really enjoyed him doing musically is he did some songs of Youngblood, who I had a bit of a phase of liking. But yeah, I just don't think it looks good. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. I think it's got some sort of Seymour Duncan. Jesus, Ben, wrong video. Seymour Duncan pickups and some sort of stuff in it. But I wouldn't buy a signature guitar anyway. I'm a bassist. But yeah, there we go. Instagram girls screaming, crying, and throwing up because they're seeing Bring Me the Horizon this weekend. Right, don't get me wrong. I love Bring Me the Horizon as much as the next person, right? But I've never felt this level of excitement to the point where I don't think it's actually a obtainable level of excitement. So what I'm going to say to this girl with about 42,000 followers on Instagram that's probably wearing slightly less clothes than what's usually publicly acceptable is chill the fuck out. If anyone that you go and see is making you scream, cry, and throw up, then I think you might need to seek some medical advice. Sounds like I'm just slagging off girls in this one. I'm not, I promise. Speaking of which, it's a nice little... I've written this down in a way that I thought would be like random, and I've actually just followed a narrative. Andrew Tate, the big man, the top G, man on town, everywhere you look, basically. You can't escape this guy. Like, someone at work the other day was telling me that they opened YouTube and they haven't even selected any videos. I think they might have opened it in like another browser or incognito mode or something, and it was like a vanilla home screen, and there was like 5 or 6 Andrew Tate videos being promoted to this guy's YouTube feed. He's all over the internet at the moment, and he will continue to be all over the internet because of the amount of public outrage he causes. But he recently got interviewed by George Janko, who was on Impulsive, and I think George Janko is one of the best podcasters that I've seen in the last couple of years. I think him and Blind Boy are my sort of standout people at the moment. Yeah, I think that interview benefited everyone a lot. George had to fly over with his small team over to Romania to go see Andrew because he doesn't do virtual podcasts. He has to do them in person, which I think is fair enough nowadays. So there's a lot of flights to Romania at the moment. And yeah, just the whole experience and the reception of that episode. There's 2 podcasts sort of simultaneously being uploaded at the same time. And I thought it was an absolutely fantastic interview. It's about 3 hours long, 2 episodes, 1.5 hours each. But definitely give that a shout. Definitely give it a watch. And I might have something coming up in regards to Andrew Tate soon. That's all I'm going to say on that now, because I've not even started. Isn't it weird how plugging and self-promotion is now a shameless sense of thing that we just go with now? Like, everyone is promoting their own stuff. Like, if you see Snoop Dogg promoting something, he's wearing his own merch, he's drinking his own wine. He's like, when I was in a band, I used to cringe at people wearing their own shirts. It's really strange how it's like flipped completely on its head that you should back your own. Like, Logan Paul does a great job of this. He is constantly tagging stuff. He's constantly promoting stuff. He's always got a bottle of Prime in his. That's actually quite hard to say. He's always got a bottle of Prime in his hand. He's always promoting his own Maverick clothing. He's always promoting stuff on his own shows. And it's funny how that used to be a bit of a it used to be a taboo, and it used to be something that wasn't sort of accepted, and it was frowned upon. But yeah, there we go. Also, last thing to close, I'm going to try and make this one less than 10 minutes. If you run a company nowadays and you don't do adverts on podcasts, then I don't know what you're doing with your company, because you are missing out on such a crazy market vertical at the moment where podcasts are just everywhere. Like, 1 in 5 people have a podcast now. I emailed a drinks company a couple of weeks ago, and to be fair, they replied to me, and I was quite grateful for them replying to me. But they said, we have absolutely no intention of doing any podcast adverts. And I just wanted to phone them and be like, can I speak to your business development manager, please? Because you are going to miss out on so many sales where, 30-second podcast adverts are so rife and so ubiquitous in our ecosystem now, and everyone listens to podcasts, and there's probably a 60-40 split on 40% of people listen to podcasts versus 60% of people listen to music. But I listen to Jack Mate's Happy Hour, as I've mentioned several times, and sometimes I'm flicking through the adverts and there's 6 or 7 of them back to back before the episode's even started. And I just think you've got to get on top of that, guys. The ability to adapt, the inability to adapt is the ability to fail. You have, imagine saying to people, oh, we don't do TV adverts. Oh, we don't really. If you don't understand something, then check it out. And I understand that this company, potentially, they're quite a small company. They've got a small team. But adapt or die, guys. Literally that. But yeah, there we go. Got some other stuff coming up on the channel soon. We've just released the Masterful 27 episode. Mark, what a legend. Check him out if you're into Pokemon Go content. We've got some beer reviews coming up. Should have the MC Lars Schaefer the Dark Lord album promo for $9.99 out tomorrow evening. If I upload this tonight, I'll probably upload this tonight. Why do I do this? Why do I time gate myself so aggressively? Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So I hope everyone's good. If you do have a New Year's resolution, or you do have some goals this year, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. It's always good to have a conversation going on in the comments. If you are new here, hello. Drop a subscription if you fancy it. Drop a like. Yeah, do whatever you want. It's your life, Right, I'll see you in a bit. Take care. Bye.